Good morning, students! Magandang buhay at mabuting tao. I am Sir CJ Luna, and today I'll teach you how to describe the graph of a linear equation in terms of its intercepts and slope. Based on the learning competency, this video lesson will help you describe the graph of a linear equation in terms of its intercepts and slope. Specifically, you are expected to determine the different trends of the graph of a linear equation and describe the trends of the graph of a linear equation in terms of its intercepts and slope. Let us now talk about the trend of the graph. The value of the slope tells the trend of the graph of a linear equation. In our previous video lesson, nalaman natin na ang slope ng linear equation ay pwede siyang maging positive. Pwede rin siyang maging negative or zero. At meron din tayong undefined slope. So kung ano yung slope natin, sasabihin niya or i-describe niya kung ano yung trend ng ating graph. Let's say ang ating slope ay positive. Kapag ang slope natin ay positive, ang kanyang graph ay increasing from left to right. So ganyan ang itsura ng ating graph kapag ang slope natin ay greater than 0 or positive. If the slope is negative, then the graph is decreasing from left to right. So, ganyan naman ang graph natin, ang trend ng graph natin kapag ang slope mo ay less than 0. If the slope is 0, then the graph is a horizontal line. And if the slope is undefined, then the graph is a vertical line. Let's have an example. Describe the graph of the linear equation y is equal to x plus 2. At naka-sketch na rin dyan yung graph ng ating linear equation. Okay? So, describe natin ngayon yung trend ng linear equation. In the graph, y increases as x increases. Habang tumataas yung value ng x natin, papunta sa right, ganun din yung value ng y. Tumataas din. Okay? And the line slopes upward to the right. Ibig sabihin, yung line natin, yung graph natin ay increasing from left to right. Aside from the graph, we can also describe the trend using the equation itself. We have y is equal to x plus 2. Okay? And this is written in the slope-intercept form. So, if it is in the slope-intercept form, we can tell that the slope is positive because the coefficient of x is positive 1. So, since our equation has a positive slope, which is 1, we can say now or we can conclude that the graph increases from left to right. Let's describe another graph. We have the linear equation y is equal to negative 3x plus 4. So looking at our graph, y decreases as x increases. Habang tumataas ang value ng x, papunta siya sa right, ang y naman natin ay pababa. And the line slopes downward to the right. Okay? Next is, looking at our equation, linear equation, our slope is negative 3. So since our slope is negative, we can say that the graph is decreasing from left to right. Example number 3. Describe the graph of the linear equation y is equal to negative 2. In the graph, y does not change as x increases. The line is exactly horizontal. And the slope of any horizontal line is always 0. So, in our graph, the line goes neither up nor down as x increases. So, ang slope niya ay 0. Kasi constant lang yung y natin. Okay? So, a horizontal line has an equation of the form y is equal to negative 2 where -2 is the y-intercept. Let us have the equation x is equal to 4. So our graph is a vertical line. When the line is exactly vertical, it does not have a defined slope. A vertical line has an equation of the form x is equal to 4, where 4 is the x-intercept. So kapag ang slope natin ay undefined, ang graph niya ay vertical line. So we're done, okay? So let's now summarize our lesson. The slope of a line refers to its steepness. If the slope is positive, then the graph is increasing from left to right. If the slope is negative, then the graph is decreasing from left to right. Kapag naman ang slope natin ay 0, ang graph natin ay horizontal line. Vertical line naman kapag ang slope natin ay undefined. Ayan, so tapos na tayo. Ganun lang kadali mag-describe ng trend ng graph ng ating linear equation. Pwede siyang increasing, pwedeng ang graph mo ay decreasing pababa, pwede rin siyang horizontal line or vertical line. Okay? So sana sa ating video lesson na to ay naging clear sa inyo yung mga trends ng graph ng ating linear equations. Okay? So thank you very much for watching and for listening. I'll see you again next time. As I always say, be good always and God bless us all.